During times of discouragement, during times of being faced with limitations, or you're just frustrated because things aren't changing fast enough or at all in your life, whether it comes to your love life, your money, your career, whatever it may be, and you're just so discouraged, I believe that the best thing, especially when you're feeling that low, when your emotional state, your vibrational frequency is just down to the ground and nothing's making you feel any better, try to remember this one thing. Something that I've learned from Eckhart Tolle from his books The Power of Now and A New Earth is that life is always now, always in the present moment. So if you happen to be going through a situation that seems negative, that's bringing you down, that is part of the isness of life. That is part of what is. That is part of life. So when you're resisting that situation, even if it's something that's bringing you down, even if it's something that seems so negative, if you're resisting that situation, you're resisting life. You're resisting all of life. And what he means by that is that when you're resisting, it's like you're saying no. You're saying no. You say no to life. You don't want to be part of it. No, no, no. But he said that if you were to practice surrender, if you were to surrender into the moment, accept the present moment, no matter what situation you may be going through, if it's a negative thing that you're going through, if it's part of the present moment, it's part of life, simply say this one word, yes. That's how simple it is. Just say yes. Because he said, Eckhart Tolle said, when you say yes to the present moment, no matter what situation you may be going through, if you say yes to the present moment, you say yes to all of life. So it feels a little bit counterintuitive, or a contradiction, a paradox. How do I accept the unacceptable? How do I surrender to something that I just can't accept or that's bringing me down? What are you talking about, accept, surrender? I remember at first feeling like, okay, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm running out of money and I don't know what I'm going to do, all this uncertainty. How am I going to accept it? How do I stay mindful in those situations? But in those situations, if you were to just try it out like an experiment, just simply say yes and know what that yes stands for. It stands for surrendering to life, saying yes to all of life. The reason why saying yes to life is so powerful, especially in moments that are so difficult to deal with, is because you're allowing life to help you out. You're allowing the universe, you're allowing all of life to work in your favor instead of against you. It's life working for you rather than against you. And that's what Eckhart Tolle says, that when you say yes to life, you say yes to all the guidance and ideas and synchronicity and coincidences and people and whatever it is that can help you accomplish and manifest the things that you want in your life. You're also saying yes to all of that too. So don't cut yourself short, basically, if you're worried about money, if someone decided to not be with you anymore, or whatever it is that's bringing you down. It feels a little bit weird at first, I know, but if you just allow yourself, surrender into the moment and say yes, and then watch what happens, you'll notice that really life will start working for you. It will work in your favor, but you gotta allow it. And you allow it by simply saying yes. It's like one word affirmation, yes. Just remember that it's part of the now, it's part of life, and if you say yes to the now, you're saying yes to all of life, all the possibilities, the infinite possibility that life has to offer you. So just remember that one word, yes. And to give you an example, Eckhart Tolle said in one of his books, I think it's The Power of Now or A New Earth, but he was explaining how he practiced what he preached about surrendering to life, no matter how uncertain things may seem. He was talking about money. He was running out of money. Before he became a worldwide famous author, he was living somewhere and he needed to pay bills and some rent. And he was running out of money. He was getting close to having to pay that rent or bills. And just at the right time, he got a windfall of $1,000. I think it was some sort of lotto or scratcher or something that he used or that he played or that he purchased, whatever. But the important thing is that he got that money. It doesn't matter how he got it, but he got it just at the right time. And it's something that he possibly couldn't have predicted. And that's the thing, is that life will work in your favor and certain events and experiences will happen that you can't necessarily predict ahead of time. You can't connect the dots moving forward. So just simply say yes to life. Simply say yes, no matter how difficult the situation may seem. Just simply say yes and watch what happens. Life will work in your favor.